Hi, my name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast, and this is my Makeup Monday for Monday the 16th of September 2024. So welcome. Today I'm going to be playing with some online exclusive products. I was going to run this as a class, but I couldn't get people coming because they were busy on that day. So I actually had a lot of people order the kit from me. So I thought I might just make the 4 cards to show you how we're going to do it, and then that will help the people who have ordered the kit. Now, if you'd still like this kit, just let me know, because I can always cut up more kits and send them out to you. So the kit is for 4 cards. All the card packs include all the die cuts, everything you need, cards, envelopes. All you've got to do is stamp your own sentiments. So if you'd like one of these kits, I'm charging $20 for the card kit, plus $3 for postage if I have to post it to you. So just let me know underneath the video if you'd like a kit, and that is just for Australian residents only. So let's go down to the craft desk and we can get started. Okay, so when things go into the online exclusive store, they're not in any catalogue, and sometimes we forget about them, especially when new catalogues come out, and you know, we get all excited about new stuff, especially if it's in a catalogue, because we can sort of see it. But you can find a whole lot of things in the online exclusive store. So this season of Green and Gold came out, let me think, maybe it was July on the online store. It's a double bundle suite collection. So it's got specialty designer series paper. It's got 2 stamp sets and dies. One is a sentiment set. Another one is like bells and things that can cut out this paper. I chose just to get the paper, the specialty paper and the vellum in this suite, because I think sometimes you can do a lot with just the paper and add sentiments to it. So, and it's also good to show that, because not everybody can afford everything. So it's good to show that, you know, you can just buy paper and work with the paper. So this is the Season of Green and Gold specialty paper. I have cut into it a lot. So when it's specialty, it means it's got something quite special about it. So this has got gold foil in it. So that's one side of the paper, and the other side of specialty paper is always like matte. It doesn't have the foil all the way through. So it's really pretty. This one I've cut into. This one's got the gold on that side. And the base colours in this are Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Garden Green, Berry Vanilla, Pecan Pie. So I really love Mossy Meadow and Old Olive for Christmas. So that's the specialty paper. As you can see, you can use it quite well for Christmas, and sometimes you could use some of it not for Christmas. So, you know, like that doesn't have to be Christmas. So sometimes paper that's designed for Christmas, you can get away with the alternative side not being, you know, Christmas related. So this is the Graceful Greenery Vellum. It's really, really pretty. So that is one of the sheets. So it's really nice. And the reason why I thought I'd make the 4 cards up is because 2 of the cards are using the vellum, and I wanted to show you how to attach vellum to your cardstock. So this is another one. So you can see how beautiful it is. And then this one is just like, so you get 6 sheets of the vellum, of this greenery vellum, and this one's just like a, you can see that on the screen, it's just like normal vellum, but it's sort of got like a bit of smooching to it. Does that make sense? So you get 2 of each sheet, so that's really good. And stamp sets can cut a lot of these images out but as I said, I didn't get the stamp sets. So that's that. And then the other vellum in this suite is the Gold Mercury vellum. So this is just like normal vellum, but it's got splatters of gold across it. So really nice, clear on, like the gold's only on one side, and you get, let me see how many sheets you get of this. You get 6 sheets of this gold vellum as well. So quite a lot to play with. And as I said, doesn't have to be Christmas. Can use it for lots of things. So when I designed these cards, I didn't have any new Christmas sentiment sets. So I actually used a retired one called the Brightest Glow. So if you've got a great Christmas sentiment set that's retired and you love it and you've hung on to it, use that. I now have a couple of new ones from the new mini catalogue. I've got this Peaceful Season one, and I've also got the Reindeer Fun. So there's some nice sentiments in that. And I've also got the Decorative Trees with some nice sentiments in it as well. So I can sort of mix and match all my sentiments, or if I want to, I can use my retired one. So we'll just wait and see what we decide. So this card's got the Gold Mercury vellum on it. So I want to show you how to attach the vellum. Excuse me. And this one's got the greenery vellum here. So I also wanted to show you how to attach that vellum. And these ones have just got strips of paper. I fussy cut a few of the ferns out. And just strips of paper. So they're really easy cards to put together. So let's get started, because we're going to do 4 cards. So for this first card, I've got, what colour is this? Mossy Meadow. I couldn't think for a minute. And I haven't scored that in half. Silly me. I'll just make sure I've got the right one. Yes, because I've been cutting up all the kits that I'm going to be sending out. So I just want to make sure I've cut that correctly. Okay, so that's your card base, your A5 card base, Mossy Meadow. So it's half of a piece of A4 cardstock here in Australia. So I'm just going to get that. Then I've got a matting piece of Old Olive, which is 10 centimeters by 14.4. And then I've got 2 centimeters by 13.9 of the vellum, 2 strips of that. That will go on either side. And I've got a piece of the beautiful foil paper, and it's 5 centimeters by 13.9. So we're just going to sort of mat all that together. So I am going to do the vellum first, and I probably should have got some new glue dots out because I am getting very low on this roll. So let's just put our card base to one side. Now the trick with vellum, you can put a glue dot behind, and this Mercury vellum's great because you've got coverage where the gold is. You can stick a glue dot behind that and it won't show through. Sometimes with vellum, your adhesive shows through. So I'm just going to choose spots where there's lots of gold and my glue dot won't show through. So if you're attaching your vellum with glue or tape, that will tend to show. So a glue dot is actually the best way to go, or a few glue dots. So this is our matting piece. So I'm going to put one of our 2 centimeter strips over here on the left, leaving a border top, bottom and to the left. I'm going to get my other piece, and I am going to run out of glue dots, so that was silly. I'll have to get some more out of my drawer. As I said, I'm just pushing my vellum onto the glue dot behind some of this gold foil. I hope that's making sense. And it's actually good not being like real see-through vellum, because you've got a little trick of getting your adhesive onto the back of your vellum. And I'm just putting about half a dozen on the strip all the way down, like so. so. And over here on the right hand side with the border top, right and bottom. There we go. And now your vellum is attached. And it won't lift up because you've got half a dozen pieces of like glue dots underneath. So let's just pop that down. And then this one, this is some of the designer series paper. I'm just going to attach that in the middle. I am going to use my glue. You can use tape. There we go. And I'm just going to center that between the two pieces of the vellum, like so, and wiggle it around, making sure it's nice and centered. Beautiful. Then I'm going to attach that to my card base. I think I need new glue as well. Gee, I wasn't well prepared for this video. So, and when you're making a whole lot of Christmas cards, it's nice to keep them as simple as you can, unless you're making a super duper special one, because otherwise you're just going to get bogged down with how long they all take. Now these are two of the Spotlight on Nature dies. I was going to say Stylish Shape. Now these are from the Spotlight on Nature dies. So if you've got some dies, just cut some dies out. If you've got circular punches, they would work too. So as I said, keep it simple. So I've cut one in Mossy Meadow and one, I've used basic white because that looks quite white behind here, not vanilla. And I'm going to grab my Mossy Meadow ink, because I think that's what I've used on all my cards. Pretty sure it is. Now, where are my stamp sets? Here we go. I could go with my retired one, if I wanted to, but let's go with something new from the mini catalogue. So this is out of the Reindeer Fun bundle, and it says Christmas is better together, and that looks like, ooh, is it going to fit? Let me look. Oh, I think it might be a bit tight. Oh, let's try it. Okay, let's just try it. Okay. Oh, I've got that upside down, so that's not what we want. There we go. So I'm just going to center that on my circle. Yes, that fits. Close that up so I don't get into trouble. Okay, so that's your sentiment, and I'm going to attach that down with glue, and I'll pop this one up with dimensionals. Okay. And if you've ordered the kit from me, that's the only stamping you'll have to do, because I can't send stamped images out. It's just a Stampin' Up rule that you can't do that. So you'll just have to stamp your own sentiments, and if you've got Mossy Meadow ink, or if you've got Old Olive ink, that will work quite well with these cards. It's just a matter of you'll get all the die cuts, and it's just a matter of finding a sentiment that works well with your circle. Okay. Now this gold trim is in the online store. It's still available. I just checked before I started my video. You get gold and silver trim combo, and it's $15.75. So we're just going to make a little bow with the trim. It's really cold today and my fingers aren't working very well. We've been lulled into a false sense of security. We've had some lovely warm weather, but today, oh my goodness, the wind has been whistling around. Okay, so I'm just going to, so in your kit, if you order the kit, I will do your bows for you and pop them in the kit. So I'm just going to put a glue dot on the back of that and pop that down there. Now if you find your vellum is lifting a little bit and you want to put another glue dot underneath it, just get a pokey tool, lift off the glue dot and pop it underneath. So my corners, I didn't think about my corners very well when I attached it, so make sure your corners have good coverage of glue dots, because then your corners won't buckle up. Does that make sense? Hope so. Okay. And because of the mercury vellum, it's not going to show. Has that one got one there? I think that one's pretty good, but I'll just stick that under there just in case. So that's that. Now on this one, I think I've used the iridescent pearls. So I will have a little look for those. Here they are. But whatever bling you have will work. So I'm going to put one up here and one little one on either side. Now it's climbing up my little pokey tool. I'm not going to want to get off. There we go. So if you've ordered the kit from me, I will also have an insert in your kit so that you can put that inside. But that's our first card. It didn't take very long, did it? How cool. And that's with a retired sentiment, that's with the new one. So let's put that one over here. Okay, this is the next one. And let me grab the supplies for that. Here we go. Okay, so we'll put that there. Okay, so this is an A5 piece of old olive, half a sheet of A4 cut in half, so that gives you your A5 piece of card base. This is your Very Vanilla, and it's 10 centimeters by 14.4, the standard matting piece. Then we have a gold Spotlight on Nature die, a vanilla stylish shape die, and we have some pieces of the designer series paper and the beautiful vellum. Now one side of the vellum is more muted than the other, so you can tell which is the right and wrong side. So again, now these pieces are 3 centimeters by 9.5 and the vellum is 7.5 centimeters by 9.5. So once again we're going to attach, oops, I've got a new glue out, attach a designer series paper to either end. So I'm thinking I'm going to need that new glue pot. And with a border top, left and bottom. There we go. And same on the right hand side. On the right hand side, top right and bottom border. And then we're going to get our glue dots for our vellum. And once again we can hide the glue dots underneath the print on the vellum. So you just choose a little bit and hide it. And you know what, I am going to put one over here. There is a little piece of white print on the paper and the vellum, that will hide the glue dot behind that one. I'm going to put a few down the side. And I've come to the end of my glue dots, just about. I'm going to put my glue dot underneath this leaf here. And then up the side as well. There we go. So that's given us glue dottage. And I'm just going to put this in between the two strips of Designer Series paper. Just centered in between the two panels. That didn't work very well for me, did it? Okay. There we go. And you can see that that's nice and centered. Easy peasy. Now I'm going to get my glue and attach this flat down onto my card base. I'll open my card base up, so that's not going to help. There we go. So just flat onto your card base, centered with the border all the way around, like so. And then we've got gold foil Spotlight on Nature die and one of these little ones. So let's see. I think I might use, if it fits, let's have a look. Might not fit. May your days be merry and bright. No, it's gonna, oh, it would be very close, but I'm not going to risk it. I'll use one out of here. There's a really lovely one here, Joy and Love to You. I really like that one in this set. So I'll grab that one. And I should have cleaned off my other one and put it back. There we go. So Joy and Love to You. I'll bring in my Old Olive, no, Mossy Meadow ink again. But Old Olive, you could use Old Olive. Okay, and on my little stylish shaped banner, I'm just going to pop that down like so. So it's just a matter of finding the sentiment stamps that you have that will fit the banners that I've supplied in the kit, or whatever banners you use. Let's put that one away now. It's probably a bit ambitious trying to make 4 cards for my Makeup Monday, but you know, why not? So I'm going to stick that one up on dimensionals. So a couple of dimensionals, there we go. Just going to put that there. And that's just going to go across like so. So I am actually going to get some snail or a tape runner and just put it in the middle like so. There we go. And just pop it across like so, making sure it's sort of centered. Nice. Now these ones, I think I used the iridescent pearls again, but I tried to colour them with the stamping blends and it didn't really work, so I'm not going to try that again. I'm just going to use the pearls. So, because I think they're nice. I think they work nicely with this set, this paper. So I'll put that one there, and this one can go up here. So that is another card made. Nice and quick. And if you've ordered the kit, I will give you an insert inside to put inside your card. So that's card number 2 done. Okay, let's do, oops, that's fallen down over here. It's not wanting to stand up, I know that. Stand up. So they were the 2 using vellum. It's not wanting to stand up. Okay, this is the next one. There's no vellum in this one. It's just piecing all your paper together. So make sure I'm still recording. Okay, so once again, it's half a piece of A4 cardstock to create your A5 card base. This is Old Olive. And I've got another matting piece which is 10 centimeters by 14.4. That's going to go here. But before we do that, we've got all our strips of paper. So I'm going to move my card base out of the way, and I'm just going to work out where I want them. So, and you don't have to do them in the same order. You can mix it up a bit. It's always nice to mix things around, getting a different look. Okay, so I will start with the two ends and work my way in. So these strips are 2 centimeters by 9.5. I'm using the glue just to give myself a little bit of wiggle room in case I need it. And of course that just spurted out, didn't it? It's a new glue pot. So it tends to be a bit spurty when it's brand new. And of course now I've got that up a little bit too high, but it will be fine. It will be fine. I'm just thinking I might put this one here. Break up the greenery a bit. There we go. That will be nice. So I'm going to put this one here, and I'll try not to do so much glue. So the specialty paper always makes it look a little bit more special, pretty much. Okay, now I'll go back to this one. And you just leave a little gap in between them, and they will fit, I promise. Some are directional, some aren't, so just make sure if you've got one that's a little bit directional, make sure you put it up the right way. It always helps, doesn't it? Okay. I'll move that one over a little bit. So you can lay them out and then place them the way you want. Whoops. Okay. And if you don't get the spacing quite right, well, maybe that's where you can put your... See, I haven't got my spacing exactly the way I'd like it for this one. So I'm going to hide that behind my my fronds. I'm going to disguise my spacing. So let's get some, here you go, some dimensionals. Now these pieces of fernery were just fussy cut out from the designer series paper. And that was quite easy, so you'll have them in your little kit. I'll put one here. Okay, so let's work out which way. There we go. Oops, that one's already got it's backing off. So I'm just going to do this way, just to change it up a bit, hide my bad spacing of my paper. Make sure you space yours a little bit better than that. Been having trouble with my OBS software, so I've had to sort of stop and start a few times, so I'm a bit distracted because of that. Now on this one, I've done an Old Olive banner which I will put one of those into your kits if you're getting a kit, but I'll also put a very vanilla one in. This one I heat embossed using Versamark ink and gold embossing powder. If you don't have heat embossing, then just do it on, you know, Mossy Meadow or Old Olive onto your vanilla die cut. So this one I use Wishing You a Season of Hope and Light. I could do Christmas is Better Together again, if maybe, but then maybe I want something different. Although that does fit quite beautifully. You know what? I like the one from the retired set. So I'm going to do that because I like it. Not that one. Although this one's got Season's Greetings. That one's quite nice. Let's try that. So just work out what you want, and that will fit quite nicely. I like that. Just work out what sentiments you want on your little banners, and that will work for you. Now, where's my Mossy Meadow? Actually, I might go with Old Olive this time. There we go. So I'm just gonna, I've inked my stamp up, just gonna place it straight down onto my banner. Oh, that was out of sight, sorry. So I'll leave it up to you which way you want to go with which the Old Olive banner or the Mossy Meadow, sorry, the Very Vanilla banner. If you're making the kit up. There we go. It's amazing how the different, just a vanilla one to an Old Olive one can make the card look quite different. Okay, so let's grab the glue and we'll attach it to our card base. And then we'll put some bling onto it. So, there we go. And a ribbon. Okay, so the bling I'm going to use on this one is the metallics. What are they called? Adhesive Back Metallic Gems. I just think these ones are really good. Although I've used pearls on those, but the metallic gems will be good for this. I'm going to put one here. These come in copper, gold and silver. So they're quite good. And I'm going to pop one here. And then I've got this cream. Oh no, this is cream. Yeah, cream, not vanilla. It's cream. It's in the online exclusives. It's cream ribbon and it's 1/4 inch. And I think 1/4 inch ribbon is really good size to make a little bow with. She says now she won't be able to make it. So let's just, oh there, no, well, yes. Let's just tweak our bow a little bit. I think that's the best tweaking we're going to get. And cut it. We'll trim this side down. I might need to trim it a little bit further down. And I'll grab a glue dot. If I've got any left. Yes, one left. And I'm going to pop that right there. I don't think I need to trim that down. That's fine. So that's card number 3, and you can see, because even though I didn't space these evenly, I managed to cover it up a little bit. So just be mindful when you're putting your strips on that you space them nice and evenly. I think I did a better job on this one, but you know, nobody's going to notice. And if you've ordered the kit, you'll get an insert. That's card number 3. Okay, last card. Okay, so this one, so as you can see, these cards are super simple, and you're just showcasing the designer series paper. So this is half a sheet of Mossy Meadow, half a sheet of A4, scored at 10.5 to create your card base, an A5 card base. Okay, and I've got a matting piece of Old Olive, 10 centimetres by 14.4. That's just your standard matting piece. I've got a piece of designer series paper that is 6 centimetres by 13.9. And I've got another piece of designer series paper that is 3.5 centimetres by 13.9. So that's, now let's see what's going on here. That's a bit scruffy there. Let me just trim that down. There we go. And I've got a banner from the Nested Essential Dies. So you could go like that. You could do whichever side you prefer. I don't like that. You could do that. But I really like the bells. I think that looks really nice. So I might do it over this side though. No, I won't, because I want to put my banner there and then I don't cover up a bell as much. So, so just work out where you want to place things. That's the easiest way. So that's what I love about the designer series paper, is you can just get the paper and really showcase the paper. And our papers are always so beautiful. It's easy to make beautiful cards. So this one is going to actually butt up against this piece of designer series paper. So you just have a little border on either side. So there's no gap here. It just butts straight up against it. And I've done a basic white die this time because this paper here is white and I thought a vanilla die would look a bit silly. So that's that. Can you see what I'm saying? This paper here, even though the designer series paper says it's got a vanilla base, this particular piece doesn't. It's white. So I've done a white die. Okay, so we're going to grab a sentiment. Now, this has got a Merry Christmas, which I think will fit. So let me have a look at that. That is going to fit beautifully. So let me clean my season's greetings. There we go. That came out of Decorative Trees. So always go and have a look in the online store, because things aren't, not everything is in catalogues, and some things in the online store are so beautiful and we forget about them. And I don't think that's good. I think we should always remember what we've got. Okay, so let's ink this up. So I'll just bring my die down. So this die was from the Nested Essentials dies. And I'm just going to, yay! I'll clean that off before I stick my arm into it. There we go. Okay, so I am going to, I could put it straight here. That might be nice because there's a bell here and I'm not going to cover the bow up. Otherwise I could go right up the top. Let's attach it to our card base and think about it. So there we go. Oops. Okay. So cold, all my rings are twisting around and going silly. I could put that right up here. I can't ask you for your opinion because I'm not live. I can put it down here. I could put it there. Let's just go slap bang in the middle. So, don't overthink it. That's my problem. I overthink it sometimes. So I hope everyone's had a nice weekend. Saturday was beautiful here on the coast, and then I think I'll put it here. Yep. Just exactly where I put that one. Sunday was freezing. Absolutely freezing. So this is the gold and silver trim combo, online exclusive, and it's really great. Let me grab the silver. So this is the silver. Great for Christmas. Great for your Christmas crafting. And you get both of them in the pack. So $15.75, you get 2 of them in the pack. And yeah. And it's even smaller, finer than 1/4 of an inch. And they make good little bows. Except I couldn't just make that one. So let me just try and make this one. There we go. There we go. I think. She says they make the great bows, and now I'm just fumble fingers. There we go. That's better. And I shall cut that there and trim that there. And I think I might have one glue dot left. No, I do not. So I shall go to my new pack. And I hate the way they're on this side, but okay. So I'm going to pop that there. And I am going to use my metallic gems again because they just seem to look really good for this. And this is gold. And I used them on here anyway, so that was good. I might put them down here. So yeah, these are really great, and these are great for masculine cards as well, because they just sort of work on a masculine card. So all you need is a sentiment stamp set, a little bit of ribbon, some embellishments, and you can make yourself up some quick cards using beautiful designer series paper. So that's that one. Can you see? So let me put that aside. Let me bring back in the 4 that we made today. So these two had, this one had vellum, this one didn't, and this one had vellum. So let me just try and clear the decks a little bit. So that's my card kit that's going out to quite a few people. If you'd like it, just let me know and I can cut up another kit and send one out to you. All you've got to do is stamp your sentiments. Once again, I used white there because I felt that looked whiter than vanilla. But I've used vanilla on these too because, yeah, just worked better. And this is the cream ribbon in the online exclusives. This is the silver and gold trim in the online exclusives. These 2 cards I've used the iridescent pearls. These 2 cards I've used the metallic adhesive back gems. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was helpful for anyone who's ordered the kit. So let's see. There we go. So I hope you enjoyed that. I think I've gone a little bit longer, but as I said, my OBS dropped out and I had to restart, so I'm going to have to splice my video together. But there you go, technology. My laptop, my Windows did an update on Wednesday night, so I think that's what bucketed up. So have a great week, everyone. I hope this cold weather goes away and we get our spring weather back, because I really like spring. Have a great week. I will see you on Wednesday for Card and a Cuppa. Thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and like and share, and I'd really appreciate that. And the first one who shares my YouTube video and writes shared in the comments, I will send one of these cards out to you in the mail. So yeah, it's the first one to do that, and if you send me your address, I'll send a card out to you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye for now.